Buenos días, mi nombre es Virgenina Pérez, una de las miembros de Neighbor to Neighbor, y estamos aquí celebrando acerca de la tierra y también a la misma vez compartiendo estrategias y compartiendo todos juntos qué es lo nuevo que vamos a tener para aquí, para la ciudad de Holyoke. Muchas gracias por estar aquí con todos nosotros, le doy la bienvenida.
Nosotros siempre decimos la madre tierra, pues deberíamos empezar a tratar a la tierra como nuestra madre, de verdad. Y si queremos a nuestra madre está enferma y hay que empezar a curarla, o sea, y si no ponemos cada granito de nosotros, no podemos hacer nada, o sea, tenemos que empezar a trabajar todos juntos para poder salvar a nuestra tierra.
Estoy aquí preocupada por la contaminación que está saliendo de la planta de carbono de Mantown. Esto es un problema que está afectando el asma, la pulmonía, en la ciudad de Holyoke. El índice de asma y pulmonía es el doble de lo que era antes. Pues yo misma estuve en el hospital 4 días por asma, se me complicó con pulmonía, tuve con oxígeno, medicamentos muy fuertes. Luego a los 4 días regresé a mi casa, estuve un mes en tratamiento porque el asma está muy atrapando a las personas aquí en Holyoke y la pulmonía, porque el índice es muy fuerte de la contaminación que hay en esta ciudad, y esperamos que eso se pueda resolver pronto porque nuestros niños están con asma, pulmonía, hay muchos casos en Holyoke y pues espero que todo se resuelva pronto. Gracias.
Yolanda was sharing with us that this contamination that's coming from the coal plant and from other sources is affecting our health. That Yolanda suffers from asthma, as do many people in Holyoke. Asthma rates are twice as high in Holyoke as they are across the state. And she was hospitalized this winter for 4 days with severe respiratory problems, and she was sent home to have severe treatment for a month. This is affecting her daily life as it is for others across Holyoke, and that's why she's saying enough of the contamination affecting our health. It's time for clean air, it's time for change.
Right. For myself, it's been an honor the last year to work with Coalition, to work with Neighbor to Neighbor on a lot of clean air and healthy community initiatives that we're trying to do here in Holyoke. I just want to make 3 quick points this morning. First, the task of the Citizens Advisory Group, the CAG, as we affectionately call it, is to look at reuse possibilities for Mount Tom, for the coal plant. Their mission is not necessarily to move on closing the plant. I just want to make that clear. We feel that the regulations coming down from the federal government and the cost of actually operating small coal plants like this is going to naturally progress to the closing of the plant. And we don't want to be left behind the 8 ball, as it were. So we're being proactive on reuse studies of what could be done there at that plant, possibly energy generation or something else. They're going to be working with all interested parties, so we invite people to come to the meetings, to come speak with us about their ideas and their thoughts about what could be reused for that site. They're going to be looking for funding for a reuse study, and we hope that we're going to be working with the plant managers and the big corporations in order to see what else could be done there that would be much greener and much healthier, perhaps with energy generation. Secondly, as a city councilor here in Holyoke, I am concerned about the loss in tax revenue, the possible loss in tax dollars, and possible loss of jobs. But I think that we have to ask ourselves at what cost do these revenues and jobs come at? And as we move towards a greener and healthier community, I think we need to really consider the kind of energy generation and the kind of jobs that benefit the entire community. The reuse study will allow Holyoke to move quickly if and when the plant does close. So again, as I said, we're not stuck behind the 8 ball without a plan. We often hear that Holyoke is rated as one of the poorest communities in Massachusetts, but I believe that we are rich in opportunity, potential, rich in spirit, and rich in the kind of people that want to move this city forward.
So I'm really excited to be a part of this partnership. It's one of the most exciting partnerships I've seen crossing all sorts of sectors here in the city. Lots of community involvement, and I think it'll really put us in good standing for the future for if the power plant closes, like Aaron mentioned, it looks like economically it will make more sense that it does, that we'll be ahead of the game. We'll know and have some ideas of what can go there and perhaps be able to develop something really great for the city. So.
Es un honor estar aquí esta mañana con ustedes y todos los organizadores que están con ustedes esta mañana. But unlike other communities, we want to be prepared if and when the coal plant does close, that we do have options so that the city can preserve tax dollars, it can preserve jobs, but in a healthy and sustainable way. Last year we were designated a green community, but we still have a long way to go if we want to be a true green community. And I think this collaboration will put us one step closer to that goal. So
this city has been my life. I was raised here since I was 11 years old. We lost a lot of jobs, a lot of companies went out, and they left this city all torn apart. So we need to bring in new jobs, clean jobs, so this city could grow again like it used to be. That's why it's important to me that if this plant decides to leave, we have something ready to go in and bring jobs, because we don't want them to lose their job, and for the city to lose the money that's coming in. So we need this city to grow, to become something beautiful like this.
So Neighbor to Neighbor and the Odd Coalition are, what I'm seeing is, are really amplifying citizens' involvement. It brings people together that aren't normally in the political process or in the decision-making process to the table, and that's really important to get those new voices and new people to the table. Neighbor to Neighbor has strengthened many of the communities and neighborhoods here in Holyoke, and I think that with initiatives like and with the CAG, we're going to see a lot more great work come from the organization here in Holyoke.